So just a quick June update on the lawn. Wanted to get you guys caught up on a couple things. I forgot to mention in my last video, if you can see behind me, at the end of May we put in about 140 feet of fence, all single pickets, redid all of the posts. So another reason why my videos have been a little less forthcoming with graduations and parties and putting up fences and all the other great things that happen in spring. But as far as June goes, just wanted to give you guys a couple updates. So what I did in June is I ended up putting down some Hydretain around the middle of June. I believe June 15th was when I actually put that down. June 14th we went in, did Hydretain. It's the first time I've ever used it. We're going into our crazy hot season here in Texas. We're going to see, we've been sustaining midday temperatures probably between 90 and 95 with humidity. Heat index is upwards of 100 degrees, and it's only going to get hotter. The humidity is going to die off, but we're going to stay hot. So I'm trying Hydretain this year. I followed the directions on it, put it down with a hose-in sprayer, and so far I can tell you that you know, our rain is starting to subside, but my grass looks real green and healthy. Everything is growing. The Bermuda is super happy. It's hot. It loves to grow in these kind of conditions. I am watering or irrigating about 3 days a week in trouble areas, 2 days a week in my non-trouble areas. And honestly, we've been getting rain every couple days, so I really haven't had to water a lot with the irrigation system. So that's been good. Also in June, I believe the 19th of June, I put down my second application of CarbonX. I have to tell you guys, it's a great product. I'm getting great results from it. Here's some shots of the grass prior to mowing. The Bermuda is actively growing. I'm getting a really nice green, a green that I didn't see from Milorganite. It's a little bit darker. I'm also not seeing as much of the browning from cutting that I normally get, and I'll try to demonstrate that with my next video that I do, just to kind of show you guys what it looks like right after being freshly cut. But really happy with it. Normally Bermuda, when you cut it, doesn't look that great the day of the cut. I mean, it's very uniform, but it definitely has a little bit of a brown tint to it. But CarbonX, thumbs up. I'm going to continue using it. I have not put any other fertilizers on the lawn since May, when I used some 1801 Green Punch and the 007 Green Up or Green Punch, whatever they call it. So I've only used CarbonX in June, and we're getting ready to go into July here. So I'm probably done fertilizing from a nitrogen perspective. If I can see some rain, I may come back out and put down some 1801 just to you know, continue to push it in those trouble areas that I have. I'm also going to try to put down some humic and aerate in the front lawn where it's still struggling to really you know, get filled in. It's filling in. I've got some great runners. The Bermuda's, you know, doing its job. It's just that, you know, the shade is really probably holding it back or hindering it from anything else. The only other thing I'd like to call out is I'm definitely having some problems with Dallas grass. I've had it in my lawn since I've moved in. This time of year, it's definitely in full force. I have a plan to try to tackle it at the end of summer this year. I thought I kind of got ahead of it with cutting more often, and I think it's definitely not seeding like it has in years past. It's going to be hard to maintain cutting every 3 days going through July and August, but that's the goal, is to really get out there, keep cutting it down, cutting those seed heads, cutting it before those seed heads form, and then really continuing to feed the Bermuda to hope it can choke most of it out. The other problem I'm having is nutsedge. I had it this spring and I'd knocked a bunch of it out, and then unfortunately nutsedge is nutsedge and it's back, so I'll be probably applying a nutsedge killer probably in July. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get it done here in June, but That's the one problem I'm having in the backyard is the Dallas grass and the nut's edge. Everything else, the Bermuda looks fantastic. I'm having tons of success filling in a lot of the trouble spots that I had from last year. I'm not having any fungus problems like I did last year. I had brown patch all over the lawn. I basically lost the lawn as we transitioned from spring into summer in the backyard. So super pleased with the progress, and here's some videos kind of the whole lawn. The pool area is always looking super good. This time of year, it's nice to go walk on when you're by the pool and enjoy the lawn. So again, appreciate the support you guys have, and any feedback on what you guys do to combat you know, Bermuda and any of the bald patches that you have, or nut's edge and or Dallas grass. Just always a pain in the butt. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.